Hey y'all, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43, and I'm here to give you some messages from your person. This is for the zodiac sign of Leo for the month of July, year 2021. If you're new to my channel, welcome and blessings. If you are a returning viewer, watcher, or subscriber, I'm sending you so much love and light and blessings. Always, you guys know how much I appreciate you, terrific Leos. And if you are a cross watcher, please do come in. I'm sending you love and light and blessings too for you and for all of us. I will be giving you some messages from your person in this reading. You guys seem to love the Mystic B official, unofficial messages deck. Shout out to Mystic B. It's a really cool deck. It's very fun to use, and so I had to bring it back because Leos, you guys came in number one for me. You guys are so awesome, so amazing. You are so loyal and loving. I appreciate you guys so much. So guess what? You guys get like, I don't know, 20 plus messages in this reading where nobody else is going to get that. For everybody, there will be an extended, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that. If you guys need any information about me, please read the description box below. I just want to jump right in. I'm feeling highly energized today, and I'm ready to work, ready to get going, so we are going to just jump right in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and thank you again, Leos, for taking me, to over 1,000 views when I did this reading last time. So you guys are incredible. Much love and light and wonderful blessings and infinite joy always. All right, let's go. Please, Spirit, do come through as you always do for the zodiac sign of Leo. So I already have a lot of your messages laid out. I can't even remember how many because you guys are going to get at least 20 plus because you're Leos, you're wonderful, and you deserve it. So, yeah. Last time I did this reading, I did 10 messages, and then you guys had the bottom as the overall message. So I'm doing this a little bit different according to how Spirit is guiding me. Okay, so this is messages from your person. This could be an ex, a soulmate in separation, somebody you're dating, and maybe there's some type of blockage right now. It could be a soulmate, a twin flame. Take it how it resonates. I definitely feel twin flame energy, even though I don't see it here yet. Okay, so I pulled out at least most of your messages, but I will be pulling more. I want to start off with the first message that I seen from the bottom of the deck. And this is after I pulled out 12 messages. It's odd because usually I stop at 10. The Spirit stopped me at 12. So the 13th message, right? Yes, is I love you. This was at the bottom of the deck. Your person does love you. Okay, I'm getting a lot of them did not show it, but they do have love in their heart for you. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a romantic connection. So this was romantic love. A lot of them did not express their feelings like they should have. And the first card that came out was, I know I owe you an apology. They're very sorry for how they treated you. They know they owe it. For a lot of you, you have not received this. For others of you, you did get an apology, but it wasn't something that you felt was good enough. It wasn't heartfelt enough, or it was too soon, or it was just, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for that. It wasn't deep enough. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't as heartfelt as it should have been. I care about you. This person does care about your feelings. They care about you. This person may have a hard time showing it because they played games is what I'm getting. They do want to come back in. It says your rejection would destroy me. So a lot of them have not reached out. If you're wondering, like, they should have called by now. They should have texted something. They should have come over or checked on you or something like that by now. For those who have not called you, I feel like they want to. Bad. Really bad. But they would feel destroyed if you rejected them. A lot of them feel like you have every right not to talk to them again or not to answer the phone. Some of you have them on straight up block mode. Others of you have removed them for social media, or you have energetically pulled back, meaning you try not to even think about this person. Even though you're here and you're watching this, a lot of you just want to know what's happening, what's going on, what are they thinking, but you're still internally done, is what I'm getting. Some of them are embarrassed to reach out because they are dealing with struggles with money. They're having a lot of money issues. I'm seeing unexpected bills. Some of them may have gotten laid off due to the virus or due to their own self of being naive, I'm hearing, or doing something, messing up on the job. Some of them have a lot of child support to pay is what I'm seeing here. So a lot of them don't want to come forward, or they didn't give you the dates that you deserve because of money. They were embarrassed about that. I also see my pride and ego got the best of me, meaning this person thought they were the bomb. They thought they were the ish. They thought that you would never leave. You'd never walk away. They didn't understand a Leo. Once you have a good person in your life, it doesn't matter the sign, but if you have a good person, especially my lovely, loyal royal Leos, you have to treat a Leo accordingly. Because when a Leo loves you, they love hard. They're all the way in 100% for real. So what happened with this person is they thought because they looked good, or because at the time maybe they was balling and had some money, or they had a nice car, nice crib, they thought that you weren't going anywhere, that they can keep stringing you along and playing these games and putting the connection off, and gaslighting you here, bigging you up here, giving you all those sweet little nothings and compliments and showing up when they felt like it. They thought that that was going to fly. You only stayed around as long as you stayed because you guys loved them, you cared about them, and you want to see where the connection would go, because I did get twin flame energy. For a lot of you, this was a twin flame. So you felt so magnetically connected to this person. You didn't want to, you didn't want to upset God. You didn't want to mess with something so divine and spiritual. You wanted to go with the flow and stay with this person and give this person a chance. A lot of you gave this person more chances than you know that they actually deserve. They didn't earn them. And they wasn't going to stop until you was like, okay, let me hit the brakes and stop for you since you're on go. So a lot of them, their pride and ego got in the way of the connection. They let that happen. Of course you guys can flip it and flop it, reverse it, insert yourself where you fit. But I feel like you guys knew this person had a lot going for themselves, or you saw where this person could go, what they could be. This was a power couple. You could see a lot of my Leos, you guys are highly spiritual. A lot of you are anointed that way, you're blessed that way, and that's the way you're going. A lot of you explained this connection to this person for those who didn't know. Others were in denial, but their ego and pride got the best of them, and that's why they didn't apologize when they should have. That's why they kept playing games, and they're wrong for that. It says, I need to talk to you, but I'm afraid to reach out. They're very afraid. I'm surprised I don't see terrified here. They're very afraid, is what I'm hearing, to reach out to you because they don't know what you're going to say. A lot of you are ready to pounce and hand it to them. I'm talking like through your words. Your words will cut like glass, like freshly broken glass, and they know it. And a lot of them know they deserve it. Some of you are just in your classy boss mode, like I'm unfazed, you're about your bag. You're not playing with this person. A lot of you don't even want to hear from this person. Some of you do want to see them grovel a little bit, or you're concerned about their well-being, or you're thinking like, what's going to be their karma? Leave the karma to God. Okay, leave that to God, because sometimes people don't get it when you want them. It's not always instant gratification. It comes when God feels like they need to have it. A part of their karma right now, we'll say, is missing you, thinking about you, and you have zero connection to this person, meaning you've stopped calling, you've stopped texting. Even if they've come into your dreams, you have shut them down. It's like, if you see them in the window, you're closing the blinds. If they call you, you're not answering. Straight to voicemail, you're deleting them before you even listen to them. A lot of you, you're done. You've cut off. And they're scared beyond. I'm saying like graveyard scared. They're scared to death that that you are done. Like, sometimes people feel like, okay, I can get this person back, or I can call them back, or, we can go a few months or a few weeks or a few days and I can, swoon my way back in. They don't feel like there's a good chance that you would let them back in your heart space. And for a lot of you, you're not going to. But of course, use your own discernment. Do what you feel is best. A lot of you really love this connection, and you knew this was powerful. You knew this was romantic. It was special. This person did not treat it that way. And a lot of them play games. They knew exactly who you were. And if they didn't know through the terminology that you're on, through your level, they felt it. A lot of them knew before you, especially if you knew this person from back in the days. They always knew you were a soulmate. The way we met was unreal. So a lot of you met in a very special way. It was very unique. The way you first met or reunited is what I'm hearing. It was very unique. And that's something that they cannot get over, because it's not like, it was in a way that they knew it was spiritual. It's like you guys connected, or your eyes connected, and it was for them, honestly, especially I'm getting from masculine energy, it was love at first sight. And that's something I don't say a lot. I always believe in connection at first sight. I do believe all things are possible. I definitely do believe there's love at first sight, but I feel like masculines usually get this first. As leaders, I feel like that's something you guys are more blessed with, while feminines are more blessed with a heightened intuition, even though we both can have, all masculine and feminines can have both. But the way you guys met was something they cannot get off their mind or their heart space. That's something that keeps them up at night, because it was unique and special, and it's different from them just approaching somebody else. For a lot of them, you reunited or you connected with them, or they saw you and they couldn't stop watching you. They couldn't stop talking to you. They got tongue-tied and tongue-twisted just trying to get their thoughts together. But once they did start talking, they didn't want you to leave. They didn't want you to go. Time went by in a flash, but they didn't want you out of their space. Or before you got home, they contacted you or called you or left you some type of message or social media. Like, they couldn't even wait. Like, they felt like a little schoolboy or schoolgirl again. Like, oh my gosh, who is that? Was the feeling like, that's wife, that's husband, that's goals, that's for real. This is this is what love is. This is what it feels like. Your way of meeting was unreal. It was amazing. Period. Wow. It says, I wasn't ready for you then, but I'm working on it now. So a lot of them are trying to work their way back to you energetically. A lot of them are praying for this connection, is what I'm hearing. Even for those who said they didn't believe in prayer or they wasn't about that life, some of them, it's like, they were shy with the level that you're on. And if you knew this person from like school days, or maybe they were back in the old neighborhood or at a job or something like that in your past, you were always somebody who stood out and shined, not just because you're a Leo, but because of this divine connection that I'm feeling here. So a lot of them are now forced to work on themselves. They're forced to look at themselves differently. They're forced to face themselves. And for you guys who had a connection that it was twin flame or is soulmate connection, it's like, if it didn't work, it wasn't meant to work at that time. You were meant to come in, spark each other up, and like get some major lessons right then and there. Some of you got your lessons first. You guys cried first. You guys went through ascension first. For a lot of you, you guys went through ascension. I'm like shaking. You guys went through ascension first, and it was hard. It was difficult. You didn't even know what was going on. It was like heartbreak from somebody, even if you didn't date this person. You felt heartbroken for them just turning them back on you or playing with the energy. And, for a lot of you, it took time to realize what this person was doing. You're like, okay, maybe something came up. Maybe they have some kind of a family issue or struggle or something, but then you ran out of excuses for this person. It's like, nah, this person really is playing with me. So they did not mean to hurt you, but this person truly is, they truly are sorry, but they have a lot of issues. And it's like they were operating, I feel like, from their shadow self, but half in their higher self. They were like in that in-between phase, and you had to leave so that they can realize what they need to go do and pick, how they need to choose life. They need to look at life differently. Some of them discovered that they are a sex addict. They definitely have a sex addiction. Let me say that right. And this is a problem. And this would definitely be a major issue for you, Leo. You're not dealing with money issues. You're not dealing with sex addictions. People need to come correct. Number one, by starting with the truth. Number two, go help yourself and get the help you need. There's no shame in that. We all need help and assistance with something. I think we all have something that we're allergic to or addicted to, or something that we may want but can't have. I have, friends who are allergic to certain things, certain nuts, or certain type of foods. There's certain things I can't eat, and I do love to eat these things, but of course, if you eat them, you may have an allergic reaction. So there's something that we all need to break, an habit, an addiction, something we need to all get rid of. This person didn't overcome theirs. I feel like for you Leos, you did. You realized what it was. For some of you, it was alcohol. You guys had to just leave it alone. For some of you, it was eating too much and not exercising and not taking care of your body. For some of you, it was, various things. But I'm getting, for them, it was sex addiction. And yes, they are obsessed with you. Especially those of you who held back and did not sleep with this person. They want it bad. And for those who did sleep with this person, you guys had a very romantic, very, connected relationship where you guys were very intimate all the time. You stand out. Your sex stands out. They miss whatever moves, or it's a different feel when you're with the one, with the soulmate, with the twin flame, with a soul tie. It's a different feel. You're loved differently. You put in different effort. It's more effort. So they miss the feel of it. It's one thing to just enjoy a sexual encounter. It's another thing to enjoy a sexual experience. Leos, you guys are a true experience, never to be forgotten. this person needs to get control over themselves, over their money. Some of them spent money on sex, like they would date certain people just because they knew they can sleep with this person, or they can go buy this person some roses or take them out to dinner. They already knew sex was next. For a lot of you, you're more reserved. You made this person wait, or you pulled back when this person wanted too much. They forgot that you're a Leo and you're about your boss life and handling your business and taking care of your kids. You're not going to just be in bed all day, cuddled up with this person. You'll have your days, but overall, you have things to do. You have to run businesses. You're a boss. You have moves to make. You have money to go and get. And you're all about that generational growth, that wealth. You're about excelling your life. So you're not about to just sit down all day and, no, it's not going to be every day. And if it is, you still got other things to do. Once, they have sex, that's all they want to keep doing. And that's fine. But you're not that way, Leo. You have things to get done, and you will get it done no matter what's going on. So you're amazing. You guys are royal. You're regal. And I feel like a lot of people look at you this way. Okay? This person knows you're the one. You're their person. You're the one that spirit divinely guided to be with them, or for you to be with them, or for them to be with you. This was a divine connection. They know this now. For a lot of them, they did know. They were in denial. They were lying to themselves and hiding. And they are very jealous, because a lot of you are free agents now. You guys can go date whoever you want to date. You do what you want to do. You're a Leo. You're always going to live carefree no matter what. But you always respect your morals, your values. You always have your boundaries and standards. Some of you had to reevaluate what those boundaries and standards are after you came into union with this person, because you relaxed off of those boundaries and standards. But then once you realize, okay, I'm me. Once you realize who you are, Leo, you took back your power and was like, okay, crown back on the head. I took it off for a second, but nah, never again. The crown stays on the head. Either somebody can shine it up, but they can't wear it. So they can shine it up, they can look at it, but no, they won't be wearing it, and you won't be taking it off at all for anybody else to put on a pedestal or to wear your crown no more. You're too phenomenal for that. And a lot of you have spiritually grown and developed. They see this in you, and they see you getting away. For a lot of you, you are speeding away. They are very jealous because they thought that you would be there. It's almost, I don't want to say control, but I do want to say they felt an energy pull to you as if it was unbreakable, as if you didn't have enough power to leave them behind and go forward and date somebody new. A lot of you are not even dating somebody new. Some of you definitely are. You're experimenting, you're exploring, you're having a good time, and you're still respecting yourself. You're doing you. You're grown. You're allowed. But for a lot of you, you're single. You're working on the bag, and that scares them even more. For you single Leos, they're even more jealous and envious of you, because they know at any time you can go get what you want, and you could be happy without them or anybody else. You're more happier with yourself and with God than you will ever be with anybody else. That scares people. That's significantly powerful. Okay? That is something a lot of people have not learned to own. And this is why you have inner peace. You can miss people and still let them go, wish them well, keep it moving, get the bag, and keep smiling. Take yourself out on dates, take yourself out on trips. You have friends, you have family members, you have people that love you, but you know how to put people at bay. You know how to, classify people now. It says, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You know that you will not be coming to see them, and they know this. You know it, and they know it. They're going to have to make moves. And I mean significant moves where you feel like it's even worth you even hearing them or talking to them. A lot of them, in your mind, they're not worth your time anymore. They wasted time. They wasted their time more than yours. And that's what they're realizing. Because they lost in the end. They miss you more than you miss them. At one time, the tables was turned. You missed them. You longed for them. Where's the call? Where's the text? You waited for it. They stood you up. They didn't show up. They didn't call you back. And they did this intentionally and on purpose. It was fun for them. This is how they got their power, when they were operating in their lower vibration. Some of them did cheat. They struggle with infidelity. They like that third party, energy, because they like somebody to lift them up and feed into them and give them energy and give them sex and attention and stroke their little ego that they think is so big. They let it get too big. And you it's like a balloon that once it gets too big, it can pop. Well, you didn't wait for it to pop, Leo. You took the pen and you let it get as big as it could, and you popped it for him. Was like, yo, I'm out. And you did it in the most graceful, loving way for a lot of you. Some of you put them in their place for sure, but a lot of you just shut down and didn't call them back no more. Wished them well. They didn't even see it coming because the last conversation, for some of you, it wasn't heated. I do get for some of you it was, but for a lot of you, it wasn't even heated. They thought everything was cool and everything was fine, and they'll be able to call you. You'll be calling them back. They'll be able to call you. You'll be reaching out to them. And then a month passed, and then 3 months, and then 6 months. For some of you, it's been 9 months. For others of you, it's been like a year. So you're done. You know how awesome you are. You're not playing with this. A lot of them are like, they're stuck in this notion, like, what the hell? How bad did I treat this person? How wrong was I? What the hell did I do is what they're asking. As they should. As they should. This one says, you forced me to heal my wounds. So now that you haven't been around and some of their other third parties have third parties and 6 parties and 8 parties, they realize they don't have a pedestal. They realize the person that loved them the most and cared the most was you. The person that showed up and had class and honor about themselves and integrity was you. The person they can have long conversations with that were in depth and talked about morals and values. You spoke about spiritual things and God. You put them onto that new, which really isn't new, but it was new to them. They could learn from you. They wasn't learning anything from these streets other than they were attracting the same energy that they put out. And those people left and put out somewhere else. You forced them to heal their wounds. A lot of them are in a place of healing. And it hurts. I'm going to be honest, it hurts. Healing can hurt because you have to really look at yourself and go within and reevaluate some things and look at your childhood traumas, look at certain situations and health issues that you have. You're forced to look at yourself, and it's a positive thing, but it can hurt because it's raw. It's in your face. You can't run from it. A lot of them are forced to heal, and that was part of your job, Leo, was to heal yourself and help this person heal. You encourage this person to be their best self. They realize that now, and they are working on themselves. So kudos to you, Leo, for always being the one to get things done when everybody else cowers and run away. No matter how scared you are, or how hurt you are, Leo, you always put your heart into others and into yourself. Sometimes last. Don't put your heart to yourself last anymore. Keep God first and yourself next. Always. So I'm going to pull some more messages. But before I do, let me let you know what's on the bottom of the deck at this point. I know who you are to me. They recognize who you are. They needed this time to fully face it, though, is what I'm getting. Let's get some more messages. Please, Spirit, come through as you always do. How many do I have here? It doesn't matter. I'm going to just keep pulling. I don't even feel like counting. So you guys will have 20 plus, at least. For Leo. That fell. This table's so small, I'm taking it, though. Let's pull like 5. Okay, we'll take it. At the bottom of the deck, it says too many responsibilities. Yeah, with kids, too many people. This is what happens when you involve yourself with 1,000 people. You have 2,000 things to worry about. It doubles. It triples. Okay? So now they're pulled in so many different directions, they may not even can get to you. Not right now. Or that's one of the blockages. You know, Spirit wants them to sit down and to keep healing. And of course, it's right here while I set that. So I'll start with this one, even though it didn't come out first at that point. It says, I am healing. They are healing their wounds. And it's a painful process, especially to do it without you. Because some of you are life coaches, relationship experts. You guys give awesome advice. A lot of you are good at encouraging people to stand up for themselves and to fight for what's right in the most positive way, using their words, signing petitions. You are a cheerleader for so many people. So for them to not have you, they realize in the time that you spent together, whether it's few days, few months, few years, whatever time you spent together, some of you for the long term, some of you guys were with this person, I'm hearing 20 years, or you knew this person that long. However long you spent with this person, may it be little or small or huge, I'm getting, it was impactful. Very impactful. Wow. I'm looking at your pictures every day. They do. So a lot of you have deleted their pictures from your social media, from your phone, from your life. You're trying to forget this person, but you never will. This person taught you some of the most biggest lessons of your life. You taught each other these things. And some of it was easy lessons. A lot of them were the hard way. Okay, about infidelity, about trust, about life stages, about traumas, about pain, relationships, heartbreak. They taught a lot of lessons about that. They look at your pictures a lot. Daily. That's what I'm hearing. Daily. Every day. Every single day. You didn't ask much from this person is what I'm getting. A lot of them do feel broken, or like they broke the connection, or they broke it. It says, our separation still affects me. It always will. For a lot of you, you know you're the one that got away. And some of them have told you that you're the one that got away. For some of you, unfortunately, you got away from them a few times or a bunch of times. They've had so many chances, but you're a Leo. You're standing in your power now. You're standing with your crown. So everybody's not going to get a second chance going forward, or a third, or a fifth. It's not going to happen. You're not going to let it happen. It's like they got one shot and that's it. For some of these people, you might let them in if something miraculous happens. Like Spirit has to truly guide you to even listen to this person, to even, you won't be calling this person. They'll be calling you. You have them blocked in so many ways. I mean, even the songs you used to like, you turn the radio down at this point if it comes on. That if it's something that you guys used to listen to together, you don't even want to hear it. Energetically, you don't want to see them. Some of you still dream them or you think of them, but you shut it off. You're shutting it off. For some of you, this may even be like confirmation that, okay, I got what I need. I'm done with this person. Like you're at that 1% mark, or you're at that like 99%. You just need that 1 more percent. For some of you, this is the 1% that you needed, that you're done. You're happy that this person healed or is healing. And I feel like some of their wounds they've healed, but others are still learning. They still need to learn how to love, and how to love you, and how to love a man or a woman that's good to them. They need to learn how to attract and respect real love. Some of them are definitely going to come back and try. They want to make it up to you. A lot of them feel like they have to get it right with God and themselves. They feel like they at least have to try. Whether it works or not, I feel like the ball is in your court. You guys hold the keys to this situation. A lot of you are letting God and the divine sort this all out for you. You're like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If not, you're cool either way. A lot of you are more cool if this person don't even come back and try. I feel like a lot of them are going to try. They're going to call. They're going to reach out at some point. I feel like some of them are waiting for Spirit to even give them a cue or a sign where they can call you and reach out and actually talk to you and see if they can give you the apology you deserve. That's going to take a lot from this person because they have a really big ego. It's going to take a lot for this person to come clean. And they know to come your way, they have to come correct. All caps. They have to come all the way correct. It says the last time we were together, they remember. The last encounter, they remember the last experience, the last date, the last time you guys just hung out, the last time you guys talked. That's something they replay in their mind constantly. They remember how they felt, how you made them feel. A lot of them did not even tell you or express that, like, yo, when I'm with you, I feel like I'm on top of the world. You're everything to me. You're the one I truly love. And some of you did express that you love this person, and they tried to play it. They tried to play it cool, like, yeah, you're cool and everything. I got love for you. But inside, they're like a volcano of love for you. Overflowing, spewing out. And they wouldn't say it because that would mean that they're standing in their truth. And it would mean that all the other people that they're around, it's not the same connection. It would be them facing themselves and you. And a lot of them were at that halfway in between point where they weren't ready. So instead of stepping up, they stepped down. They realized at that point, there were some conversations or something happened at different times where they tried to stay neutral, but they stepped down. They pulled back. They made excuses. Oh, I have too many complications at this time. I have to deal with this. And hey, it's not that these excuses were not valid. They just weren't good enough to lose you. All you needed was the truth and a plan. That's really what you wanted. Like, what's the vision? What's the goal? Where we're going? So that's what you needed. They couldn't give you that, and they didn't. But I feel like they're going to try. Because after all, they do love you. Their soul loves you. They know you from the past, from before. As I stated earlier in this reading, there's twin flame energy all up and through here. Very deep reading, Leo. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Yeah, they have a lot going on in their life. Their heart is broken, but they broke it themselves. They're in pain without you. They're in pain for the little child inside that didn't heal. But you don't even realize how important or precious you are to them. Some of them may have told you that you're precious or you're significant, you're important. But when they didn't show you, you didn't fully believe it. Like you stopped even receiving it. Like the compliments didn't mean as much. It just felt like real surface level. But that wasn't the case because you already felt the connection. But if people don't show you, if it doesn't align with the words, the heart space, the mind, the spiritual growth, if it doesn't align, especially for a Leo, what they have to learn is we will block it. We will let it go. We will release you and wish you well and forget we know you to the best of our ability. And eventually you won't have a major place in our heart. And I feel like that's what happened to you guys, Leos. They don't have the same place in your heart. And they know it. You got love for them. You wish them well. You hope that things are good in their life and that the holidays are fun. And you're just like, I wish them goodness. Deuces. And that's just where it's at. A lot of people have to learn to communicate better. They really do. This person lacked communication. And they played games with your time. They didn't manage your time well, is what I'm hearing. And eventually, you showed them who was the true ghost. Because you just got gone. All right, Leos. This has been your reading with messages from your person for the month of July, year 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, Leos. You guys are amazing and awesome. I wish you infinite joy, blessings, and abundance always. I hope the messages resonate with all of you, as many of you as possible. If you guys are interested, please see me at the Extended. Much love and light. Bye, Leos.